Thank you for listening to the Golden Hour Drip podcast with me, Logan Lee Miller. Enjoy the show. Welcome back to the Golden Hour Drip podcast. I'm your host, Logan Lee Miller. The background is looking a little different today. We are in my kitchen with my very, very dear friend, Madison. Madison, how does it feel to be on the Golden Hour Drip podcast?
I feel so honored.
I'm glad that you're
special.
Here. Honestly, Madison and I could talk for, hours, and we have multiple times. It's 2 years of friendship? Two and a half?
2.5.
2.5. That's crazy.
I know.
And today we're dressed up in our Royals gear.
Just a casual outfit.
A cash outfit. Yes, absolutely. We are headed to a Golden Gal Network event. We're going to the Royals game. It's like 90 today. Or higher.
Very, very hot.
It's hot.
Yeah. It's gonna be a hot one out there.
It will be a hot one, but boy, do we have a submission and Ask the Gals cards for you. So we're gonna get right into it. Madison, actually, why don't you tell the viewers just a little bit about you? Like what do you what was your first impression of me? Actually, we'll go with that.
Oh wow. Okay.
On the spot.
First impression.
Yeah,
well,
I can't wait to hear.
I was nervous coming in because I was coming in to work with Logan.
Yes. I'm sorry. We met at a work job.
Brand new to Missouri, brand new to Warrensburg, brand new to banking.
Yeah.
Walked in like a fresh little newbie, and you were so lovely and so kind.
Thank you. Oh
you
my
really
gosh.
were.
Do you hear that, Mom?
All right, now you have to give me the money for saying it.
There's no money.
So lovely, so kind. You're very welcoming.
Thank you.
And very
appreciate
helpful
that.
as you told me how to do my job.
I appreciate that. Madison, obviously, like, she is such a magnet. I feel like so many people just have great things to say about Madison as soon as they meet her. Now, before they meet before they meet her, they might have, their own thoughts and own feelings. Madison is working in Kansas City right now, and she just made a job transition, which is great for our first submission. And let's get into it.
Okay.
So this summer, I'm moving back home until college starts back up in the fall. I currently work at a chain and could transfer to a different location for summer. The only problem is I'm not sure if I want to continue in this industry. Okay, what are your thoughts? What are your feelings? First reaction?
Switch jobs immediately.
Really?
Yeah. If you're not 100% sure that you want to stay in it and you're moving to a new location, why not try something else new?
Okay.
You
so
clearly don't have a tie to it, so.
Even if she has like worked there for multiple years and is like moving up in the franchise?
It sounds like she is not that invested in moving up if she's not sure she wants to stay. And I think you can very easily get complacent and decide that it's the easy option and you want to stay. And I've been stuck in that cycle too.
Me too.
Been there, done that. Make the move.
I agree. I think if it isn't a yes, it's a no.
Yep.
And having the confidence to be able to differentiate between the two is hard.
Yes.
And you might not want to hurt someone's feelings, like your manager or your friends. I know for us, like, it was quite hard for me to leave you.
Yeah.
Right. Like,
it was quite hard for me to have you leave.
It was hard. Like, it was difficult. And you might not be feeling that with your friends or your job or whatnot,
right.
But it can be nerve-wracking to quit something. I know for me, like, growing up, we did not quit. Like, I remember, like, my parents always like, we don't quit. If we make a commitment, we follow through, and we continue along that path. So if you are, a flake, that's not our way. Like, you're not part of the fam. Like, that's not how we do things. And so as an adult, if I've signed up for like a committee or a board or an organization, it has been so hard. Like, if it's no longer for me, or, I can't continue along with that commitment, it can be really difficult to say, hey, like, actually, I have to quit. Like, I hate that. Like, I hate that feeling.
It's a really hard feeling. And I feel like if you asked me a couple months ago while I was still at my other role, I would have probably given you a different answer. And I know for a very long time, Logan gave me the advice to, if I was not happy or wanted a life change than to do it. And she had been in the same position as me and made that jump to something a little bit better. And I would have probably given you a different answer if you asked a couple months ago. Yeah, because I was stuck in such a consistency and I didn't want to quit. I didn't want to leave. I had worked towards something that was like, well, I don't want to just give up and move to a different industry. And it does kind of feel that way.
Yeah.
But now that I have never been happier.
It is crazy too when you're in it, you can't see past it.
Yes. Like even when someone's consistently telling you.
Yes.
I've been there, done that. This is what's on the other side.
And I felt so bad. She'd be like,
I was like, not taking your advice.
And I'm like, actually, I'm living so well. Like, you know, I hate that because sometimes it is nice to have a friend who's going to complain with you, who's like, oh yeah, this sucks.
Right.
But anything, it could be, you know, schoolwork. It can be, oh my gosh, my, you know, my kids, my husband, my boyfriend, my girlfriend, whatever. Like it can be so frustrating when someone is a toxic positivity, like kind of gal, you know, it's like, oh my gosh, you can do good. Like just smile through it. Like, so I always felt bad because I was like, Madison,
you're thriving.
Like, it's great. Like I enjoy my life and it's really hard because also you don't want to like pressure someone to do something if they're not quite ready for it.
Right.
And it's like not tiptoeing, but it's definitely like a fine line. You want to support someone, whatever they're going through. And you might also not feel that support with like your family or your friends or your coworkers. And changing industries is really, really hard. I will say like from what I went to college for to, you know, coming and doing something different. For me, I think, you know, I don't regret anything that I've done or like the education I received because I do think it helps me on the path that I have. And I love the knowledge that I accumulated, but it can be almost like an identity crisis when people are like, know you for one thing and then you do a switch up. Yeah.
No, it's especially, I feel like such a dramatic change of very customer facing, very customer oriented. And I'm dealing with a lot of people face to face to going to a little bit more behind the scenes. And I get to spend some days at home and spend it in Kansas City and just really change a lot of things really quickly. It's so scary.
It's nerve-wracking.
It is nerve-wracking. But sometimes it turns out really good. And I've never been happier with where I'm at right now.
I think the main thing that you need to be okay with is being misunderstood by your coworkers or your manager and moving forward to something that's going to make you the most happy. It is going to be like an uncomfortable transition for sure. And I know even people now who might not be that close or not in my inner circle, they're like, oh, are you still doing this? And I'm like, no, I made a transition about a year and a half ago. And they're like, oh, like it's big news to them, but I'm comfortable with that change. I'm comfortable with that decision. And it's hard to be known for something and then switch it. It's like an identity crisis.
Oh, 100%.
I hate that.
Coming in and jumping into it so quickly.
Yes.
And as they got to know who I was, they got to know me with that role. And really jump into the community. So switching that and then working outside of the community has been a little bit of a shift. Yeah. And a little bit of a side eye of, oh. Yeah, I know.
So it's people feel slighted.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
It's a weird transition.
And it has nothing to do with them. Like it's our life. Like
it's almost flattering on one side, but like not on the other. And you're like, okay.
I didn't realize I was a pillar of the community.
Oh, me? I'm so important. Okay, I'll come back. What?
Oh gosh. Hey, I hope that you're enjoying today's podcast episode. Just a quick interruption to let you know that Golden Hour Drip has a weekly newsletter that comes out. This has bonus content, weekly updates, and future event information. If you haven't already, go down to the show notes, click the link, and join today. Now, back to the show. Okay, thank you for submitting. If you have a question or advice needed, go ahead and you can DM me at Golden Hour Drip on Instagram or shoot me an email at goldenhourdrip gmail.com. So we're going to get into Ask the Gals cards. So I'm going to ask Madison one, and she is going to answer. I'll also answer. And then she's going to pick a card. So if you don't know, Ask the Gals little conversation cards are created at home. This is the base model. Madison came over for my birthday celebration. So she's already got to, go through the deck a little bit, but we'll try to keep it as, random as possible. So let's see. Describe your ideal day. I feel like that one is so open-ended, and it's really good to get the best insight on how a person spends their time.
Yeah.
Start me at the morning. Like, what are we doing right when you wake up?
Right when I wake up, I'm very consistent. I do it every single day. I get up and I go outside with Jules.
Who is Jules?
My dog, my love of my life, my little sweet angel. We go outside to go potty and run around with the ball for a little bit, and that is it's weird because it happens every day. It doesn't matter if it's a weekend, where I am, like if we are not home and we're somewhere else, like that is how I start my morning. Then we would go on a little walk and go get coffee.
At a nearby coffee shop somewhere close? Do you walk to one?
That's
a far place.
It was a 20-minute walk there and a 20-minute walk back yesterday, and I was in a sweatshirt. It was big time.
Oh my gosh.
It was rough.
Because I know where Madison lives and where the closest coffee shop is, I'm like, wow, you and Jules are getting a walk. Yeah. Do you have to carry her? Plus, she's like a little dog. Like, she's pretty little.
She gives up pretty quickly. I didn't let her quit this time. When we lived in Texas, she would quit all the time. She would find anywhere that there was shade, and we call it surfing, with her front legs and her back legs, and just lay down. And we're in the middle of our walk, and I'd end up carrying her the rest of the way, which is tough for me when it's hot out. So we didn't let her quit. Also,
I can't believe you wore a sweatshirt.
I made a mistake.
I'd say.
I also didn't preface this. My ideal day, I'm not here, by the way.
Oh, you're like, I'm here at home. Okay, so where are you jetting to next?
No, so I would be back home. So in New York. That's where my ideal day is.
Is there coffee shops pretty local to your parents' house?
I would have to drive for those. We would go on a little walkie and then go get the coffee, and we walk there. They have really nice little area to walk. But no, we live in the mountains. There's no walking there. But I really, really, really enjoy hiking and being out in nature. Mm-hmm. And I think a little bit more so right now, that's my ideal day because I miss it so much.
Yeah.
And this is the time of year that we do all those things and get to go, and have that time with your family. And
so you're going to walk all day? What else are you doing?
Oh, babe. Okay, sorry. I guess my day's a little drawn out.
I'm like, wow, you're walking a
No,
lot.
I just want to go on a little hike to a very specific spot. Behind my parents' house, they have a trail. Yeah. So there's a little spot that I like to go there. I don't know what else I would do with my ideal day because now I'm thinking I would want to be at the beach.
Are you going to eat? Oh my gosh. Okay.
I'm a little all over the place, actually. And maybe just do something with Zach.
Yeah.
Go get a drink with the girlies in the evening.
So you're going to wake up in your home.
This is a really hard question. Actually, I didn't know I would need some time to prep maybe.
And then you're going to hang out with Zach. Yeah. Wow, what a day.
You get a drink with the girlies. And then get a drink. Okay, that's important.
Okay, so my ideal day, I will say.
That was a horrible answer. I'm so sorry.
Listen, you'll think on it.
I need more time. Now. I'm going to text you tonight my true
I hope so.
answer.
Well, we're going to be spending the entire day together.
I'll tell you in the car.
It'll be a long day.
We need all day to think.
Honestly. So my ideal day, I actually kind of modeled this on my actual birthday. So it was a Wednesday. I took it off and I leisurely got up. And my ideal day is at my home at this point in time. And I try to model this every single day, have some sort of version of it. So I woke up, I came to the kitchen, I made a cup of coffee, I went outside and I literally just drank it outside. And then after that, I recorded a podcast. It was very fun.
And Working on your birthday.
I know. It was kind of, pivotal. I actually took our new cover art on my birthday and then I went shopping and I spent so much money. It was unreal. so much money. And my excuse was, it's my birthday.
It's my birthday.
And I got a free coffee as well because it was my birthday. So then I had that coffee. And then I went bowling with my mom. Not my mom. I wish it was with my mom. With my dad, my brother, and Garrett. We went bowling and spent the evening bowling. So any activity that like deals with my family together. And then my husband accidentally, I said I wanted a Dr. Pepper when I meant root beer. Okay. And I was up all night. I stayed up watching reality TV until 3:00, which is that's not like super ideal.
This is your ideal day.
Yeah, it was actually a perfect day. I remember like going to bed thinking, and I worked on my computer, just like on my dream and like what I want to do. And I was like, man, it was like a really nice, perfect day. I was happy with it. Yeah.
What a consistent, concise answer.
I know. I would add in, yoga, gardening, but like at the time, like I didn't go to yoga and my garden was, fallow because the seeds have been planted, but they're not growing. Okay. I think we have enough time for one more.
All right. Pick a card, any card.
Oh my gosh. Are you a magician?
Yes. Okay. If you were going to be locked in a store overnight, which store would you choose?
Okay, I know this one as well. So I think I would be locked in Costco. Hear me out. Food. They have so much food. They also have like patio furniture.
Just overnight, babe.
Listen. Okay, you're telling me, where would you go? You don't. Yeah, exactly. So Costco they have a kitchen, first off. So I could open any package, take it to the kitchen, or even they have hot dogs, and things. They have a cheese section, so like charcuterie boards. Also, like they have games and things. They have sweatshirts.
Are you trapped alone?
Yeah.
Okay. I hate that. I would never want to be in a big store like Costco. I want to be somewhere small. I can see everything.
Are you spooked?
Yes.
Who would you bring? Like Zach?
Yeah. No.
No?
I don't know.
No, you're there alone. Where would you pick? Where would you pick?
Like a bar or something.
A bar? You're going to sleep on that sticky ass floor?
What bars are you going to? I want to go to like a bougie bar.
Okay. Overnight. Like
I don't know.
12-hour shift.
Okay. Not Costco.
Costco, a store.
For
a bar
sure.
is actually a restaurant,
Okay.
a store. So like Target, Walmart, like what's your favorite store?
I think I could go to Target.
Go
through some stuff. Mm-hmm. Or Amazon. That's probably far too big now that I think about it because I would be spooked. I want to go through people's stuff. If I'm staying in a store, not like people's stuff, the store's stuff. Like something that would keep me busy the whole time that I'm there. Trying things on, playing a game, going through things. But I don't want it to be too big. I would be very scared. I'm spooked easily.
Is there an Amazon store? Are you talking about like the Amazon warehouse?
I don't know.
Because that is giving spooky vibes.
My immediate thought was Amazon, but that's not.
Oh my gosh. I just watched like Rush Hour. Or was it Rush Hour where there's like a bunch of like storage containers or whatever? Like that's what I'm imagining. Like Amazon is like a shootout. Like people are coming to rob the place. Like that's spooky. Like
I don't want to go there anymore.
Okay. I think Costco is the best answer. Okay, let's do a short one.
Touche.
If you were a dog, what type would you be?
Doberman.
Okay, really? Mm-hmm. Why do you think that?
They're big and they look kind of intimidating, but they're beautiful and stoic. I love them. I think they're gorgeous.
Do you think you have, is that your personality as well? Oh, so it's aspirational. If you were a dog, you'd be... Okay, so if...
That's what I would want to portray.
So if your personality was equivalent, what kind of dog are you?
Chihuahua.
You want to know?
I'm a yappy, fast little one, and I'm all over the board. I'm a Chihuahua.
Garrett and I, because I typed these, Garrett and I had a discussion of what dog he thinks he is and what dog he thinks I am. He said I was a Chihuahua.
That makes sense. I'm with you. We're Chihuahuas. We're chatty and yappy, and I'm all over the place, and I want to be in everyone's business all the time. I just love being around
ugly
people.
Chihuahuas that have like their eyes and like their hair sticking out, and
you don't have to be that Chihuahua. There are some cute chihuahuas.
Is Jules part Chihuahua? She's like small.
She's
small.
well, they say Aussie Chiweenie Terrier Mutt mix.
Oh, Chiweenie.
I feel like they're just throwing things in there.
Chihuahua wiener dog, by the way.
Well, yes. No, I hear that. But also, did you hear that there was 7 names of the type of dog? They said, what kind of dogs are there? Great. She's all of those plus mutt mix. Makes no sense.
Okay. Understandable.
So I don't think she has, well, she is yappy.
I actually, like, if I see you as a greyhound, actually, like one of those, like, skinny little greyhound dogs.
Yes, I would like to be a greyhound. Those are so
that's
sweet.
What I see you as. What do you see me as? And don't say Chihuahua, because that is not true. I do not give Chihuahua energy.
I don't know.
Because you don't know dog breeds, or you don't think that I would be a dog. Would I be a cat? I hope not. No. Gosh, that's embarrassing.
No. Either. I know golden retriever is such like a common answer.
You know what dog
but I don't
want
think that you would be a golden retriever.
You know, like the
I think Chihuahua.
No,
I really do.
You know, Lady and the Tramp. Lady with the long. That's what I would like to be. Like,
tell me why, other than that she has nice ear hair.
She is so sweet, so kind, and she marries a tramp. Like, what more can you say? My life, like, Garrett's kind of scruffy, you know, like, it gives same vibes. I don't know, and plus he's like, I don't know. Anyways, well, thank you so much for being on the Golden Hour Trip podcast.
Thank you for having me.
You know what? I am so appreciative that you think I'm a Chihuahua. I said, great.
I think I'm a Chihuahua too, babe. I'm with you. We're together. We are Chihuahuas together.
Thank you so much for listening
Yappy,
to the Golden Hour Trip podcast. Wherever you listen or watch, please rate, review, subscribe, all the things. And yeah, I will see you on the next one. Bye.
Bye.